Hey guys, this is Woongjin bringing you an audio commentary from Gosu Gamers. We have set 2 of the match between Woongjin Stars and Hite Sparkyz. So, we just saw an epic match between Lita and Woongjin. So, if you didn't watch that, the results are going to be spoiled in this cast. So, if you don't want them spoiled, go ahead and watch that. Here we have Horang2 for Sparkyz versus MVP for Woongjin Stars. Horang2 is going to be our Protoss over here on the left, and MVP is the Terran from Stars. So, both players are solid players. Neither of them are really, your A-class players. So these are the games I like to see. These like lesser known players duking it out. So we'll get started here in just a second. There it is. Destination. It's going to be on Destination, my fave map. Up here at the top, we're going to have Horang2 as our purple Protoss. And down here at the bottom, we have the green Terran is MVP. Most valuable player. Alright. He should change his name to MV Terran. Most valuable Terran. MVT. Or... okay, I don't know if he's the most valuable, so he could be like PVT. Pretty valuable Terran. Okay, juicy. We have Horang2 up here. Horang2, relatively unknown. He's been playing a few games recently in the Pro League. I've seen him play a couple games. He's a solid player. And then we have MVP, who also is relatively unknown, but he is one of my new little favorites, because he did really well in GOM. He's one of these lesser known players who actually did very well and is showing off his skills. He is the one, I believe, who took out Stork from the GOM TV Classic, so very impressive there. Stork is certainly no pushover, being arguably the second best Protoss in the world right now. So MVP is not too shabby. So we'll see what he can do against Horang2, who is certainly no Stork. So this should be easy, right? MVP? Sure, whatever. So we'll see what he can do. Both players opening up pretty standard. Neither player going for any kind of cheese. MVP was scouting around in the lower side of his natural expansion to make sure there was no cheese coming from Protoss, because Protoss just love to cheese. All kinds. Cheddar. Mozzarella. Whatever. Serve it up. Destination is great for this kind of stuff. Destination has really turned into this map that everyone just, defaults to playing on. It used to be, Python. Everyone would just, you would see a game on IC Cup and you just assume that it was going to be on Python. And now, when you get someone to play a game, you just assume it's going to be on Destination. So it's really a good map. There's tons of stuff that can happen with the proxy cheeses and mining the minerals out in the back and sneaking in that way, and the narrow bridges. Everything is so cool. Plus, it's called Destination. That's a lot of syllables. Horang2 scouting out behind his mineral patch to make sure MVP is not trying to mine that out. And Cybernetic Score just starts spinning, getting the range. So, really standard stuff. Probe coming back here to maybe put up some hidden tech or something. SCV came inside. Yep, there's a pylon. So Horang's going to be doing some kind of hidden tech, probably hidden tech to Dark Templar. When you're doing like a hidden robo, you usually put it closer to the opponent's base in order to get the shuttle out that much closer. So we're probably going to see some Dark Templar tech. So very sneaky from Horang2. MVP playing really standard, just getting his machine shop up. So nothing yet. Horang2 getting the second gateway up. And MVP is being very thorough, scouting around inside of his the bridged natural, or the bridged expansion, to make sure there's, and the Pro Bombs gets taken out by those 4 Marines. So MVP being very careful to look out for hidden tech, hidden proxies and such. And yep, he scouts it. Oy, oy, oy. So Horang gets caught pylon-handed. So we'll see if he actually ends up going with the hidden tech. Well, it's not really hidden. MVP's going to know something's coming. So we'll see how Horang responds to that. MVP doing a very good job of scouting and finding that. So, looks like Horang's just going to respond by throwing down his expansion. So is MVP. So we were going to see something exciting. But now we're just going to see standard quick expo. Players like to get their expansions up just a little bit quicker than normal, just because there's those narrow bridges. You can defend really easily against the highways of the StarCraft world. Oh, and we're going to see a robo. So looks like Horang is just going to give up on the hidden tech and just leave that pylon over there. Just go pretty standard, getting the robo up. Probably try to do some Reaver harass. You should actually, the Reaver harass is going to be pretty late at this point. So I don't know what's going to happen. Wish it was like a fortune teller. I could just guess. I should be like a High Templar and get like a crystal pylon and just say, tell the future. Look into my magical crystal pylon. Vulture trying to sneak through here. No speed up, but it is able to get through, and he's going to be able to see everything that's going on in here. Really sloppy move by Horang. Actually, just kidding. Horang takes out the Vulture. And all the Vulture sees are the two gateways. So, that was a close call. Friggin' Vultures are so frustrating, and that Vulture wasn't even speed upgraded. So, not much of a threat there. Both players just working on saturating the probes at their expansions. 4 gateways up for Horang2, and MVP is getting his factories up. Horang2. He's Horang2. He's not Horang1. I wonder if there was a Horang, but he wasn't very good at StarCraft, so they made Horang2. Horang's like the Terminator. He's not even a real human. He's just a mechanical robot guy. They had the prototype Horang, and now we have Horang2, and he's more refined. Soon we're going to hear about Horang2 disappearing. We're going to see Horang3. So keep a lookout for that. And Horang3 is going to be really good at StarCraft. Or StarCraft 2. I don't know when the next Horang will be coming out. Whatever. Stupid jokes. Okay. So a couple of Dragoons over here, pretending to be hiding the hidden tech. And the probe gets through. Not SCV. I always say probe. It's a natural reaction. MVP floating his barracks all the way over to get a free glance at the base of Horang whenever he wants. That's not fair, using the entire building to scout. So, and there's Templar Archives and Stargate subsequently. So we're going to be seeing some 2 base arbiters up. Or if that probe expands, we're going to see 3 base arbiters. I want to see carriers. I think Horang should just cancel your Templar Archives, throw down a fleet beacon, start pumping carriers. Carrier has arrived. And MVP gets here, sees that there's no hidden tech, so he's like, oh, nothing doing over there. Everything's pretty chill, so he can just kind of exhale and relax, knowing that there's nothing hidden. Vulture's going to try to slip through here, but there is a good pylon wall. Great move by Horang walling it off. So those Vultures are just going to give up. They've got no drive. Drive. Vulture. Oh, yeah. So, everyone's just macroing up. Arbiter Tribunal is coming up. Nothing's happening. No one's doing much of a harass. We almost saw some hidden tech, but that got thwarted. No Reaver harass, no Vulture drops. I can't yell. 3rd expansion going up for Horang2. Oh, my jeepers. Ay, 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 ay. So, observer overhead to see that MVP is establishing position outside of his base. Also make sure you're spamming O on your robot facility so you get the vision of the map. I always make sure I have so much vision, it's like map hack. I probably make way too many observers for my own good. I probably should stop doing that, it's probably why I lose. And MVP is going to use his lifeline, the get one scout free barracks card, using another pylon wall over here to block the men only. So MVP is going to be getting a free look at all the SimCity over here of Horang2. And then that barracks is just going to slowly creep away like it was never there. I was never here. MVP building his next expansion,